Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 22nd June 2026, Aries. The fiery energy of the day is helping you press on projects that you have in the works. Set things in motion, move out of the background and onto the center stage. Your rocket is fueled and ready to take off. All you have to do now is ignite the engine. Use the power of your emotions to deliver a boost that will propel you up the stairs. Taurus, you might be charged with energy but feel that you have nowhere to aim it. The force is there, but the goal may not be. Talking with others may only confuse you. Listen to yourself. You know yourself better than anyone else. You have nothing to fear. Don't let doubt consume you. If it doesn't seem like the right time to make the move, don't worry. Everything will happen in its timing. Gemini, arguments that have been brewing are coming to a climatic point for you. Don't be surprised if heated opposition rears in its head today. This is likely a result of your own doing. Cycles of anger are reaching out at a critical point, and your stubborn character is butting heads with an equally strong force. Try not to take yourself too seriously today. Life is meant to be fun. Cancer, there is no need to frown when another person walks by just because you don't know that person. You must break the habit of living yourself in fear. Take active steps toward that trend by stepping down when strong forces try to intimidate you with the strength. Promote the picture of peace and serenity that you have inside your head. Leo, a blast of energy is headed your way. You'll find that there is no shortage of adrenaline in your system. Don't delay. There are opportunities now that may not be there for you later. Action is the name of the game. You'll be noticed and properly rewarded for your efforts. Your emotions have a great deal of strength now, so please make use of them. Virgo, you could run into some emotional roadblocks today. This could be due to a lack of honesty on your part. Make sure you're sticking to the truth at all times. A strong, powerful force could challenge your ego, so don't be surprised if this force is emotionally high in charge. Conflict is apt to result if you aren't honest about your feelings as soon as they arise. Libra, there is a fun-loving, boisterous energy to the day that should give you a great deal of power and self-confidence. You'll be extremely effective in everything that you put your hand to. Remember to love yourself and believe in the things that you say or do. Generate passionate love from your heart. No one else will be able to respond with anything but the same. Scorpio, you might be getting a bit forceful with your emotions today. Don't be surprised if you're like a fire-breathing dragon when you speak. Sparks are apt to fly. Strong feelings have been building up inside you. Now is the time to release them in all their intensity. People need to hear the things you have to say. You're doing yourself and others a disservice by keeping it all bottled inside. Sagittarius, this is a fantastic day for you. You'll have a great deal of physical power. Engage in the activities that put your strength to use. Tackle projects vigorously and feel free to speak up. Make sure that the whole world knows that you're handling every task. People would be unwise to cross you today because you have a great deal of warrior energy and won't hesitate to strike back. Capricorn, this is a good day to stand up for yourself and make it known that you aren't a pushover. Use this powerful energy of the day to follow through on projects that may have lost momentum. Pick up the reins and take control of the direction of your life. Feel free to be more aggressive than you normally would and show others your incredible worth. Aquarius, if you want to shine brightly, then do so. Maintaining balance includes sometimes being a bit selfish. Feel free to radiate your beauty to the world. If you aren't in a situation that makes you happy, change that situation. There is no reason for you to be miserable, so don't allow yourself to be pushed around by other people's whims. Be free, be yourself, even if it means you have to cut them off. Pisces, people would be wise to get out of your way today. You might find yourself feeling like a steam engine that is stoked on the brim with fiery hot coals. You're likely to be adamant about your course, and no one is going to be able to pull you off track. If people look carefully, they might even be able to see the steam coming out of your ears. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Monday, 22nd June 2026. Do have yourself a great, blessed, and wonderful day.
Hi guys, oh boy, what a weekend this was. We survived. Well, if you think you had problems surviving this weekend, next weekend is going to be even more heavy. As a matter of fact, this whole week coming up there is going to be more heavy. But welcome to Monday, welcome to a brand new week, welcome to a brand new day. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for choosing us as your means of inspiration to help you get started on a positive note on the morning time. So we appreciate that. We don't take it lightly at all. Let's see what our news department has put together for us, and we'll be back.
Good morning. The future of opposition leader Alan Chastanet is now squarely in the hands of his party. In a candid and revealing interview on DBS's Newsmaker Live, Chastanet opened up about the United Workers' Party's internal review of its devastating election loss, his willingness to step aside, and the personal sacrifice behind his leadership.
I don't have an ambition in my life to be the political leader or to be the prime minister. I took up the mantle at the time because nobody else wanted to take up the mantle in 2013.
Mr. Chastanet made it clear that his priority is the party's success and not his own position. He acknowledged that sometimes the messenger must change for the message to get through, and he vowed not to stand in the way of progress. Imagine landing in one Caribbean country and being able to travel freely across the region with a single visa. That vision is now being explored by several CARICOM nations, including St. Lucia, Dominica, and Trinidad and Tobago. But while the proposal could transform regional tourism, concerns over high airfares and the cost of marketing the initiative may stand in the way of its success.
I think it could decrease the amount of bed nights because people's vacation time are people's vacation time, people's disposable income are people's disposable income. And I don't think this will necessarily change disposable income. So people may decide that, look, if I'm coming to St. Lucia for a week, let me split that week into two. I can go to Antigua, or maybe split it into three. There's the temptation to go to another country.
Mr. Fede says another impediment is the high cost of regional airfares. He noted that in many cases it is cheaper to travel to Miami, Florida than to other Caribbean territories. Therefore, he's suggesting that policy alone may not be enough to get the rest of the market on board. As households grapple with rising utility bills and fluctuating food prices, the National Consumer Association is renewing calls for stronger measures to protect consumers from economic shocks. The organization says greater investment in agriculture, improved food security, and better regulation of utility costs are critical to easing the burden on St. Lucians amid ongoing global and regional uncertainties.
While our government has intervened through subsidies on fuel and selected staple items, these measures primarily cushion the impact. It doesn't eliminate it. So from a consumer perspective, what we are seeing is inconsistency. Prices fluctuate very frequent, making it difficult for households to plan and budget effectively. And of course, basic items can vary significantly from week to week.
She emphasized the importance of consumer education, encouraging individuals to become more conscious of their energy consumption, support local producers, and adopt sound budgeting practices to better navigate rising living costs. She also expressed hope that the country's import bill can be reduced, freeing up resources for investment in critical sectors of the local economy. Your plate may be your most powerful medicine. That is the message from the Ministry of Health as St. Lucia observes Nutrition Awareness Month. Chief Nutritionist Lisa Hunt is urging St. Lucians to embrace traditional Caribbean foods, not just for their flavor, but for their power to prevent chronic diseases.
They have our vegetables, our fruits, our local fish, our peas and beans, and our provisions have certain substances, for example, resistant starch, which helps with gut health. So we have foods in the Caribbean that helps to prevent non-communicable diseases, and that's basically what it says.
Hunt explains that the vibrant colors of local produce signal their nutritional power. The deeper the color, like that rich orange of pumpkin or the yellow of ripe mangoes, the more plant compounds working to protect the body. But nutrition alone is not enough. Hunt stresses that physical activity must work hand in hand with healthy eating. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Oh, thank you, newsroom. We need to take a short break, though. We'll be back. Ago, was it about, no, not last week, week before, thereabout, there was a lot of buzz happening because Sir Arthur Lewis had a lot going on, you know, as they celebrate or they mark their 40th anniversary. They've got a number of things, but that time, of course, Dame Paulette was one of the buildings were renamed in her honor on her birthday. So you know what, a lot was happening. So I said, you know, let that blow over, and then we're gonna come back with you guys and, you know, run through some of the activities that they have planned out as part of their 40th celebration. That's definitely a milestone. So let's see what are some of the things that you can engage or look forward to as part of that celebration moving forward. Those of you, of course, if it's your alma mater, you've been there, I'm sure you're going to want to know how it is that you can get involved. We're here with Nathalie. Whenever we come up here, you know it's good things. Nathalie is the one that keeps us in tune with everything that's happening at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. They're celebrating 40 years. And Nats, you've been around for, well, not 40 years with them, because we're going to start trying to calculate your age, and we don't want to do that.
just
because you look
just about half of that time.
Absolutely. But quite a number of things. That's a milestone. That's a 40 years of excellence contributing to the fabric, not just of St. Lucia, because there's a lot of people who got, you know, trained here, who are out there making their mark as well. So the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College has certainly been an institution that has been vital to represent St. Lucia in a very big way, academically and otherwise. Let's talk about the calendar of things. So we were just here celebrating the renaming of this building to that of Dame Paulette, and that of course is an exciting one as well, and that is huge. But I know you have a number of other activities to mark and the 40th celebration, because that's huge, like we said.
So we've already begun that. We had a Thanksgiving service. We've actually had two. We had one on campus. In the semester, because our students go out by the end of April, so we didn't want them to miss out on that. So we started with a service right here on campus under the big tree where the students congregate, but we did something official where we could have our past managers and staff and our current staff come together, and we did that May 31st at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception.
I was there for that.
On the Sunday, and we had quite a few past staff members join us, and it was wonderful to just celebrate that occasion for the official start of the anniversary, which would have been June 1st, 1986. So we really poured down the blessings, and we continue to do so. Like you said, the renaming of the administration building was significant for us because of the role Dame has played in tertiary education. A lot of people know her as Governor General of St. Lucia, but she actually was very instrumental in the development of community colleges throughout the region. And like she said in her remarks earlier, St. Lucia was the model. So we wanted to make sure that her memory was etched at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College as first vice principal, as first female vice principal and principal of the college. So today, June 8th, her birthday, was really significant for us to gift her something very, very symbolic. Our next major activity is actually in October. Of course, when we welcome students back in the year, we will be having our activities internally. One of the things we're planning that we haven't actually dated is bringing alumni back to the college. We want to call it a flashback Friday, because this campus has a lot of memories of so many St. Lucians. So I want them to look forward to that date. We're trying to manage with the end of our semester, carnival happening, but we definitely want to have alumni back. Actually, on social media, we've been doing quite a bit of stuff. Last week, we asked students to post their memories, and we were overwhelmed with photos. It was so beautiful to see. So in as much as we are engaging in face-to-face, our social media is really alight with all of our 40th anniversary activities. Absolutely. Our signature activity for the year will be a gala that we have dated the end of October, the last Sunday in October at the Sandals Grand. They have partnered with us to put that on, and it's because we want to ensure that we start a legacy fund as well. We have many young St. Lucians who want to come in for their education. They face financial challenges. We also have projects that we want to engage in, and we are heavily supported by the government of St. Lucia, but we want to do for ourselves as well. And therefore this gala will serve as the initial, punch into that fund that would help propel us in some of the activities and support that we want to provide to the college and to the community. So that is our signature event, and the year runs into the following year. So our graduation this year will be a 40th anniversary graduation ceremony as well. Any major activity we have will have that signature of the 40th anniversary, leading into our Nobel Laureate activities that we always place a lot of emphasis on because of the importance of Sir Arthur to the institution.
Wonderful. Well, that's quite a lot, and we're gonna break it down, and we're gonna take it down. But stranger to us, so we definitely plan to come back around,
definitely,
and follow up on some of the other activities, some in-house ones as well. We want to get in there as well, so we definitely look forward to that. But what a wonderful atmosphere that was
beautiful,
created.
really beautiful.
It was very, very much Dame Paulette, because it was light, it was natural. Of course, the fascinators and the hats were out, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful occasion, and you can tell that she appreciates it.
Yes, for sure.
Certainly.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate
look forward to the next one.
Yes, sure.
And right there on a Monday morning, starting off a brand new week, in just a couple of weeks, it's going to be National Panorama Champions. And boy, the excitement and the buzz is on, rightfully so. So I guess a lot of the major pan enthusiasts can now breathe a little sigh of relief, because it is apparent that Steelbands is very much alive. And if we were to take a little page or indication from the national schools competition this year, I guess that will follow through as well. We got a lot of these youngsters even playing in the national as well. So you know what? We profited the opportunity to get some more information concerning Panorama this year. Ronnic, we always look forward to seeing you. We want to know what's going on, what is going on, where are we about. We want the whole drill. I don't know if we have enough time to get all the information, but certainly, how is preparation coming along? Pan is alive. There's no two ways about it. Pan is alive.
Very much alive.
This myth that we had a couple of years ago saying that Pan died, no. If there was any indication, we saw the junior competition this year, how very much Pan is alive. So we're feeling good. And I got you, but you feel, let me check your heart right there. Because I know you real die-hard Pan enthusiasts will really be pleased with that.
Of course.
Right, where are we at? What's going on national-wise?
National Panorama is July 12th, 2026, of course, at the SALCC, just like all the rest of the national events. This year we have new bands coming on board for the competition. And like you said, we did see some of these new bands taking part in the schools Panorama this year. So we're very excited of what's to come. We have the usual go-getters, the Pantime Steel Orchestra, we have Fantastic Music, we have the Barbono Steel Orchestra, and Labrie Steel Orchestra. We cannot forget them. And this year, the new band joining will be the Dennery Steel Orchestra.
Ooh.
So we're very excited to have them on board. We have some guest performances also. The bands are in gear. It's only a few days away, like 2 weeks. They have 2 weeks left. So they're very excited. A lot of new faces. The youngsters coming up from the schools, they have joined the community band. So we're very excited for that.
We had a little one yesterday from the Avi Clash.
Yes,
and
her name is Abby.
Yes,
she plays for Fantastic Music.
You see what I'm talking about?
So the children are getting on board. Like you said, Pan is alive. It's not dead, it's still there. So it's going strong.
Right. Now, we cannot miss Pan. There's one thing I normally say to people. It's one thing to listen to Pan recording or hear Pan, but when you're actually in a stadium where Pan is being played like a panorama competition or champion of festival, it's a transformation. Let me tell you, in terms of the energy, like it's like it does speak to the soul. When the Pan started hit, I can't, listen, you have to experience that yourself. So let's break down the day, the 12th. What time are we looking to come out from?
The competition begins at 7 p.m. Tickets are now out at Steve's Barber Shop, the Cell outlets. Tickets are $30 for adults, I believe. I don't quote me on that, but I believe it's $30
but we
for
can
adults.
Get onto
Yes, and then you can also follow us on our social media pages, the St. Lucia National Steelbands Association. You'll be able to get all the information about what's upcoming. coming, stay in, tune with the new bands and what they have coming forth. We always try to post to keep, our pages updated and people know what's going on.
We see, a lot of, enhances have been given to a lot of the other competitors in the carnival. What about Pan? Have we seen any sort of,
so last year we saw an increase in the prize monies for Panorama, and we're grateful for that. Of course, persons might argue that, more can be given or more should be given, as a lot of people don't know it's very expensive, just to put on an arrangement and to have your players in uniform and to get all these things, nitty-gritties in place, tuning of pans, these things are costly, but we have seen an increase and we are grateful for that. I did want to mention we also do have the soloist competition coming back on this year.
Yes.
So for the Panorama, the soloists will be out again doing their thing, and of course they will be, rewarded.
Of course,
as they should be.
Yes. But listen, we've been having talks, we've been talking, most time Madam Chair comes around, we've been hearing and wanting, and some of us again who, grew up with that sort of thing, wants that sort of infusement. Do we want to see Pan back on the road?
Oh, yes.
And how is that sounding? How is that looking from the Pan Association side of things?
Right now it's looking great. I don't know if you remember, but last year we were on the road for Panorama, for Carnival, and so this year we're hoping to have more bands on board, maybe even partner with some of the carnival bands itself so that each band can have a pan band accompany them on the road. Yes. So this year we are looking positive again for Pan on the road, so look out for that. We will be there.
Absolutely. Well, my dear, you and the association, and I see one of the stalwarts just coming through there.
Very late,
certainly. Fashionably late. But you can't miss him, eh? The pan truck. You have to get a look at that pan truck in the bin there time, eh? You can't miss him. You can't miss him at all, especially in this time. But certainly we like the direction that we're seeing. Like I said, pan enthusiasts like you guys who've been putting in the work so much over the years, this must bring some level of joy to see that pan is very much alive. Certainly.
Yes.
So the 12th, the SAB from 7 p.m.
Yes.
Get your tickets. Don't ask how much it is. Just pay for the ticket. You get Right, well, you know how we do it. It's Monday morning, but we got to keep you in tune, keep you in trend, keep you in check as your accountability partner. So, you know what time it is, right? Pick up those water bottles. Well, no, not really, because it's SocaCize. But SocaCize, so you know what you need to do. Get in those gear, and before you leave the house this morning, put a little motion into action.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Sarah, Laurie, and Shani. Let's get ready to sweat with SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a wine and tone routine to In Stock by Vibes Cartel. Let's go. So we're going to begin knee, roll, sit. 3, 2, 1, and. Get those knees up. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Our arms, 3 of them. 3, 2, hold. 3, 2, hold. 3, 2. We're gonna kick and roll. Kick and roll. Low impact, you're following Laurie. You can give me it low, that's fine. 3 more. 2. Last one. Left side, knee. Four more. Our arms for 3. 3. Last one. Kick.
Wine see me baby. Kick out your foot away you have in stock. I just tight and right tell you have in stock. I just good tell you have in stock. I just tight and right tell you have in stock. Kick out your foot away you have in stock. I just tight and right tell you have in stock. I just good tell
Last
you
one.
have in stock. I just tight and right tell you have in stock. Make we go in a delight up in nice like it door. Set you by your need, nafi score. Set the ball door when you wine watch it goal. Girl you a me queen, ya me wife.
4 more.
Give your money for your spree, give your right for your rule. Could do be for free every night. Sachi for Sachi, be your for the your. Chanel for Chanel, put a two.
Pump it. 3.
Tell you what hotter than the rest. Tell you better than the rest. No girl can't test.
Kick.
Kick out your foot away you have in stock. I just tight and right tell you have in stock. I just good tell you have in stock. I just tight and right tell you have in stock.
4.
Kick out your foot away you have in stock. I just
3.
tight and right tell you have in stock. I just
2.
good tell you have in stock. I just
1.
tight and right
End.
tell you have in stock.
That was this morning's session. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize. We hope that you're feeling sexy, sultry, and strong.
As we send you off on today, I want to send you off with a little food for thought. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandiose intentions. Yeah, I believe so. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the grandiose of intentions. Something about that organic kindness, that is not forced, it's not manufactured, it's just organically. You know, you're walking through town today and someone bumped into you, or you bumped into someone, or something fell from someone, you pick it up. You know, these little really organic things, something about that. So remember that. You understand? You could fool a lot of people, you can't fool yourself. So understand? Is either you're kind or you're unkind. You understand? You can't be kind only when it's convenient. Kindness don't have no limitations. Kindness is kindness, and it shows. Have an awesome Monday, and you know what? You know how the thing goes already. We'll be back again tomorrow, right here for another DBS this morning. But enjoy your Monday, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow.